Mic check, mic check. All right. Hold on. Where we
Mic
at?
check. We live?
Yeah, we ready?
Good evening.
Tama's up a little bit more. Voice is more softer. Doc, you're good. B, you're good. Everybody's good. Hey, yo, what's going on? What's going on, y'all? It's your guy, the producer, Nick Jones. Welcome to another edition of Shopkulture Live. Tuesday night, 8 p.m. We appreciate you. We appreciate all of y'all. We got an exciting show for y'all tonight.
You already know.
We'll go ahead and pass it off to the man with the plan, the guy in charge, B.
What is up out there, guys? Welcome to another edition. You guys know what this is. It's Shopkulture. Every Tuesday, we here, 8 o'clock. We appreciate y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in. We got some heat tonight. We got some serious heat. But before that, let's do our introductions. Who's this in the background?
Hello, good evening. It's Tama. Happy holidays.
We got the doc.
James Hill in the house.
Oh,
How y'all
snap.
doing, people?
Okay. And we got Nick Jones,
Hey,
the producer.
let's go.
First, how was everybody's weekend? Let's get that because we got the holidays coming up, and it is, man, a lot going on. How was everybody's weekend?
My weekend was flawless. It was dope.
You had a good weekend?
Today sucked, but you know, we good.
Okay. What's up, Linda? How you doing, Miss Linda? Yeah.
Mine was live. I had a great time at the concert.
Yeah.
Awesome seats.
Yeah,
That was so much fun.
Yeah, y'all was doing
I saw that. I was
good.
like, damn. all right.
VIP status.
Yeah, man.
That's
Shout out
good.
to my guy,
Yeah.
Big Mike.
Mike hooked us up.
Mike
Definitely.
looked out for his partner, Shopkulture. So we appreciate that. Yeah, it was a lot going on. You had that. Bonnie James. It was just everything was it was copy.
I hear he puts on a really good show.
Flawless.
You did that same night?
No.
Oh, okay.
Hell no, bro. I can't. Man, I'm old, man. I'm old.
You jet setting it around the city,
man,
tearing
I'm
up
old,
the
bro. I
town.
can't.
What's popping, Kenny?
So you guys make sure when you guys tune in that you guys say hello. Make sure you guys like and share. You guys know what it is.
Get up on that YouTube page too. Hit the notification bell, subscribe, like,
Subscribe to
dislike, interact with the page, get us in the algorithm.
Mhm.
Boom. You already know what it is.
Oh yeah, we also had on Friday. I think we had the Chris Rock and Chappelle.
I'm so mad.
I seen Chris Rock. He was just here like a few months ago. And it was okay. I've seen Dave Chappelle 2 times. Chappelle was cool. But yeah. So how was it? Anybody went? How did they like it?
I didn't get to go, unfortunately.
Okay. So Mike, next big concert, hit up VIP Mike Torrey. That's the guy right there. He'll get you all set up. Wait. What did Kenneth do?
Kenny, man, we need your ass on this show, bro.
already started.
He says, I had a great weekend with a fully grown adult woman.
Fully grown.
Hey.
What does that mean? You got to go into detail.
Elaborate.
Hysterical.
We got to get the
What's it
411.
say? Pictures of it didn't happen.
Oh snap! No, you didn't. No, pictures getting you in trouble. Hey, do not have no pictures.
Hey.
We're about to get into
Yeah.
that real
I was about
quick.
to say, we about to go ahead and break that on down.
Yes.
Yeah.
So real quickly, thank you guys. Let's get into it. And also New Year coming. We got some stuff going on with Shopkulture. We'll keep you guys in the loop of what's going on with that.
Yes, sir.
We got some couple of events,
Yes,
some
sir.
concerts coming up.
Uh-oh.
We got a lot of stuff going on.
Oh, boy.
And so again, stay tuned with us. Make sure you guys keep us in the loop. So what's the first topic?
The first topic was something about not sibling rivalry. Do you get along with your siblings? That's the
Yes, I think that's with the holidays going on. That's a tough one because I think it really depends on the age difference. I think if you have a significant age difference, I think you guys maybe see things totally different sometimes.
Well, and it depends on the number of siblings as well. You're not going to get along with them all. I mean, you love your siblings, but that goes with growing up together and the closeness that you share, as young kids, growing and learning and discovering new things together. But as you grow older, you tend to kind of go your separate ways. I grew up in a 6-child family home, stair step, boom, 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 boom.
Mm-hmm.
I get along with them all.
No, that's a blessing, man.
Yeah, I do. I really do.
I get along
We
with
don't
mine.
talk as often as we used to and as often as we should, but when we do, we like talk for hours, chop it up. Some are doing better than others. Some, I got a nephew that's like a little younger brother to me. He looks up to me as, his older brother. And some of his uncles, my brothers, are hard headed. We don't always get along at times. I mean, we don't always see eye to eye at times because I tend to kind of preach, but I kind of step back,
Yeah.
try to show them, look what I went through, man. And so learn from that.
Okay. T, how about you? How's your relationship?
I have a lot of siblings in some ways. My
Mhm.
mom had 4 of us, but my
Mhm.
dad had 6 sons and me,
Yeah.
basically. So I have an older brother from before my mom and dad got married. He lives in Canada. We're close. I had my parents divorced, my dad remarried. He had a son who passed away when he was 4. They had another son. The second son, we don't really correspond. He's on this white supremacist thing. I don't understand because he's only half white, and I don't think he
What?
understands that the people he's hanging with, I don't really like him all that much.
A white supreme.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's all in. So we don't really correspond much. And I have another younger brother from my dad that we don't know where he is. His mom took him away when our dad passed, and we have no idea where they went. But the ones that I do know and that I grew up with, we're very, very, very close. We have our disagreements, of course, but we are extremely close. I mean,
Yeah, I'm the youngest in mine, and it's quite a bit of an age difference, and so I just think that perspectives is a lot different. So, and I think you almost got to get to a point in life sometimes when you can love from afar too, and you can be all right with that, and if that's the choices that are made, I guess I'm fine with that. So, is it a necessity? I mean, I have seen some rivalries that they were vicious, but underneath it, they still rock with each other, and I think that's all you can really ask for. I think at certain age, it's just you got to look out for yourself and you look out for your peace. So if they're not bringing peace, hey, peace.
Right. I've been, in some altercations with a couple of my brothers, and it comes to little shoving matches and
Oh
little
damn, I didn't say
slapping and
that.
punching. And
Yeah.
one time I rarely do, but I kind of lost control of my brother, and it was mainly because he wasn't doing what he should have been doing for my mom in her later years, when I was giving him a hog, and I just wanted to chip in, and something he did triggered me. I don't remember exactly what it was, and we got into a little scuffle right there in my mom's presence. And she made the statement, y'all shouldn't be fighting. You're brothers.
Mhm.
And I turned around, and what immediately came to my mind, I said, that's not my fault. That's your fault.
No, man, I don't know about that, brother. But, oof.
But I didn't choose him to be my brother.
I mean, yeah,
I
but
it came.
agree, Kenneth.
So that's not my. You can choose your friends, but you can't choose your family.
but
No.
but in the same token is you can choose whether or not they're going to be actively in your life,
True.
and I think that is, to me, you got to be okay with if they're not, and if it's
Right.
not bringing you a sense of peace, I'm good. I mean, it might sound harsh, but I think I'm at the point where you got to look out, unfortunately, for yourself on certain things. And I think a lot of times we just say family and we use it loosely. But family, well, okay. What does that mean? Still got to be some love in between there.
Right. I mean, and people, and they come in and out of your life, because you have to protect your own peace of mind and, your energy. You can't bring negative energy. And it's just like friends, friends go in and out like seasons in your life. Some come
But
back,
should you
some
have
don't.
at least? My therapist said this. He said you should at least have one main best friend.
Absolutely.
You got to have one. If you don't have one, he said you're missing out. I agree with that. I think you do have to have one. But what I'm going to also say is they don't necessarily have to be your family member.
No.
No.
So,
No, she wasn't.
Okay, let's get on. We got some. Aaron said, "Evening, ladies and gents. How you doing, Aaron? How you living, brother? Thank you for watching." Kenneth says, "When you have the half siblings, it can be very difficult." Yes. I think, like in my case, again, I'm the youngest by almost 14 years, so it's just kind of reestablishing and learning about each other, as an adult. So it can be very difficult because you got different outlooks.
And then I just
And
saw a comment
experiences.
Mm-hmm.
up there about
But my
parents.
half brother's cool as hell. Huh?
Could parenting be the reason that some siblings don't get along? That there's
That's good.
favoritism?
Oh, definitely.
Oh,
Most definitely.
There's favorite kids and the other
narcissistic behavior. They
right.
get pit each other against. You say little snide remarks.
Right.
Yes, absolutely.
And if it's consistent over the years, you grow to resent.
I have my
Your
half
sibling.
brother.
Mhm.
My half brother has a half sister. So my stepmother had a daughter, not my dad's daughter, and they were 10 years of difference in age. So he's 10 years older than her, and their mom would let her hit him, pick on him, take his things, and he couldn't defend himself because she was a girl, and so she knew she could do whatever she wanted to her brother, and he couldn't do anything about it.
Mm-mm.
Until they came to my house. I was like, you want to knock her out? Go for it. Your mom's not here.
But
for all those years, I mean, she grew up picking on her brother because she could. So of course there's resentment.
Yeah. Okay, let me ask you this. Especially in our community, wasn't being a brother or sister, that meant something though, didn't it? Didn't it seem like it kind of changed though? Like, the fighting wasn't really like, my mother wasn't handling, when me and my sister would go at it, it was like, no, that's a no. It was like absolutely no fight. We have to make this work.
Oh, absolutely. But it's
now it's time to seem like it is, but are there going to be resolutions though?
I think it depends on the family.
Oh.
I know I have one cousin and she has sons, and she told her sons, don't hit harder than you want to get hit. It wasn't don't hit, it was just don't hit any harder than you expect to be hit. In my house, it was like, you're not hitting. If you didn't give birth to them, you're not hitting them. So I think it really depends on the family.
Yeah, I mean, it was frowned upon in my family, and we grew up. My father taught us to stick together and not fight each other, but we fought each other. And when he did, he'd whoop both our asses and then make us go take a nap in the same bed. And we would wake up a lot closer than we were. We were best friends because now we done both got our ass beat. So now we got to stick together,
But isn't it different between boys and girls though, as opposed to like two boys or two girls? I think that's a different vibe because, in my family, you're not supposed to hit, especially girls. That wasn't happening. So you get in a fight, it might be verbal, but it's not going to be no.
Oh, I don't know, because my sister was older and she was a bully, and she used to beat my ass.
She was hitting like that?
Oh, yeah, she used to beat my ass. And then she was the only girl, and she was, my dad's baby girl, so you better do what she tell you to do. So it was like that. It was.
I kind of wonder the mother-daughter versus mother-son relationship and the father-son versus father-daughter relationship. I kind of feel like, from what I've seen, that fathers are easier on their daughters than their sons.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like mothers are easier on their sons than their daughters. I don't know if it's just what I've seen.
Well, I think there is a difference. Yeah. As a father, if I had a daughter, I would definitely treat her differently than my son.
Well, I only have one daughter, so
okay.
I don't know. And she's a daddy's girl.
Yeah.
I will say that.
And you're okay with that?
Oh, yeah, I'm good with that.
Let me see. We got a lot of comments, guys. Keep on commenting. I'm sorry. This is a good topic though, because we got the holidays, and with holidays coming up, are you spending time with your family?
Definitely.
Nope. Doc?
Well, some of the family,
that's true.
Some of the family, a lot of people are doing their own things. I always try to bring the family together for one holiday a year. Usually I try on Thanksgiving, that's pretty much my favorite holiday. And because it's for bringing family together,
It is.
And sharing, eating together, drinking, watching sports, just chopping it up together with your family, a lot of people are into their own things. I don't talk to my brothers and sisters as much as I used to. But like I said, we talk for hours when we do. And I probably do need to, try to work harder on that, bringing everyone closer together.
Bridging the relationship.
Oh, and real quickly, if you're watching and you come up as Facebook user, just put your name in the comments so we know who we're replying
I don't think
to.
they'll know. So I think, you're a Facebook user, whoever said Mama's Girl. If you guys could say that, yes, something weird with Facebook or whatnot. So we like to know who's commenting, especially with all the comments we do get. So try to recognize and appreciate y'all commenting. So Facebook user right here said, yes, sir. Okay, yes, sir. Holidays were made for family time. I say family time and traveling. I think nowadays, if family is okay, man, get on the plane, take a or drive, go out of town, enjoy.
But I usually
Who's to say you have
think,
to spend it with the family? I think that's kind of a
but I
ritualistic.
think most people that are traveling for the holidays are traveling to see family.
Right.
The ones I know are traveling away from family. They're getting out.
Holiday time has always been a tough time to travel for me. I've done it a couple times. I can't say that I prefer holidays away from home. I'm not running from anything, I don't need to get away to have a relaxing time.
I'm losing my mother, so it's just like makes the holiday like it was almost like, what's the point now? But loss, dealing with loss. You're like, so I don't know. So catch-22. Who said I love my family? I love my family, and we do get together every holiday, weather permitting. It's supposed to be a little bit of snow, and we all know how when it snows here in Seattle, man, folks don't drive. So if you do drive, it's all good because the roads are bare, so that's a good thing.
But as we all know, and we need to recognize and be aware of, that there is a certain level of dysfunction in every family.
Of course.
So as families gather, you have some haven't seen you for a while. We all have our different lives, habits. Some have pet peeves that get to others. Someone's going to rub you the wrong way. So just take that in stride and know that, within these family relationships, everyone's not going to rub you the right way. You love them, and sometimes you're reminded why you love them from a distance when you get together for the holidays.
So are you saying that you should maybe ignore conflict and just try to, keep pace and be all right? Or what exactly is that? Because I think if they're not, again, giving you peace, I don't care who it is, peace.
No, and in order to keep that peace, you have to address and de-escalate that conflict. You can't just ignore it. Ignoring it's not going to make it go away.
Well, time out, because they got to want to. It can't be one person trying to address something. It's got to be both parties engaged in trying to resolve.
It's not always that way with that drunk uncle who think he knows everything, and then turn around and borrow money from the young nephew because he just graduated from college and, he got a good tech job or may have a contract in professional sports,
Mm-hmm.
Let me hold a couple hundred, nephew.
It's always a couple hundred.
Right.
It couldn't be like the $20. It was a couple hundred, man.
We were closer at one time, our family.
I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah, we had a great uncle. And when he was alive, if it resembled a holiday at all, we got together. And then once a month, we're at their house for Sunday dinner. I mean, we saw them all the time, and we'd go over there, and Aunt Lucy was cooking all kinds of stuff. They're from Texas. And I mean, Juneteenth was big, race day. I mean, hydroplane races was big. And I mean, we have, bear and goat and chicken and beef and pork, all kinds of stuff. And then he passed away, and Aunt Lucy's family took her back to Texas. They came and got her, and things just kind of fell apart. But now we're trying to reestablish some of those things we had. So we're actively working. My generation is trying to work and us getting together more, and our kids becoming closer like we're growing up.
I really think it changes once you have the loss of a patriarch or
yes.
And those losses just affects it affects almost everything, because sometimes, a lot of times, they were the bridge. They were the ones that kept everything together.
The glue.
Yeah, the glue. Absolutely. And when they're gone, I don't know. It's just sometimes it's difficult to overcome that.
So, and knowing that that's inevitable, how do you keep that glue adhering through generations? How do you pass that on? How does someone in the next generation recognize that this is a need for the family and steps up and takes that part?
Well, you got to want to take. I think the person has to want to take that leadership role. I don't think you can just dump it on them, because leadership. Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, leadership is it's a job within itself. So I don't know. That's a great. What do you guys think of that? Because that's, man, I need the answer to that.
While you guys are doing that, let's get our final thoughts on this topic so we can roll into the
Hey,
next one.
Kamiko, tapping in from Texas.
Texas.
Welcome.
That's your relative?
No.
Oh, are you cooking? Because that sounds like you got a name that I know you can cook. So, some people got names that they can cook. Like I know you can cook.
Final thoughts on the topic before we roll into the next one.
I know. Like we said, hey, what can be done if you have a dysfunctional family? What can be done to bridge conflict?
I agree, Kenneth.
But,
Big Mama dying is a big thing.
ooh, see, Kenny, you're doing too much. I think that's a great topic. We're gonna have to cover
Make a post
sometime.
about that. And
Yeah,
everybody
that
can
is
elaborate
actually-
and break that down.
Because gentrification, yes.
Gentrification
What
is
is
a big thing.
How you doing, Stephanie? What did Stephanie say? Real quick.
Oh.
No.
I think an important part of keeping that glue and keeping that family core close is teaching your kids how important that is.
Okay.
As you're experiencing it in real time, and you show them, see how this family is coming together and sharing this love that we have as a family. We have to keep this going. This is very important. And as they grow up, they'll look at that as a priority.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
And eventually someone that's really missed that as a kid, as they start to raise their own kids, they're going to realize how important that is, and they're going to step up into that role.
Yeah. So you're saying it's the action, it's the model, in that they want to reflect that. So, I mean, yeah. We got a couple. Can you just go back real quick?
I already put them up there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This was the last one.
Because she said something about single mother.
Yeah.
And I think
put
that was a really
earlier.
good one. We should maybe talk about real quickly, because we do have.
We got to roll into the next topic.
Okay, keep talking about the single mother part, because I think that's essential. Sally, no, I'm a single mom. My sister is white picket fence. I will never measure up to her husband.
That's really sad.
That is sad.
Sorry to hear that stuff.
Yeah, what do you do when you're in that type of situation? Some people
love them from a distance and hope your
Yeah.
sister. I mean, my sister. I'm sick of my sister.
I'm struggling to understand that comment, but like, what did y'all take from that? Because I don't get what she's talking about.
Well, it sounds to me. My take is that her brother-in-law doesn't approve of her being a single mom. Is what I take on that.
Oh damn.
And
well, maybe you can elaborate real quick, Steph, and then we
Right.
we'll come back to it. We're gonna go.
But
Right.
yeah, because
Nick Jones, the producer's on me. He's like, "V, you be going over." So we will come back to it.
But I mean, that is interesting.
It is. That's what I said. When I seen the comment, I'm like,
that could be a topic.
that is a good, really great topic. What do single? Because we have a lot of single mothers out here. And what is being done?
Are you not invited to your sister's house for the holidays because of her husband? Is that? I don't want to assume. So,
Yeah, let's
Or
not
it could
assume
be,
on
it
that.
could be the way he treats her.
Mm-hmm.
It could be that he's,
yeah.
not as nice.
She
as
said,
he could
"Oh."
be. Could be rude.
All right. Well,
What's up, D? Dominic, if you guys need the pudding, put the
Banana
link
pudding
up.
is awesome.
Banana
Butterscotch is
pudding.
off the chain.
You better hit my guy.
all right. Wait, hold on. Did she
Peach
answer?
cobbler for me.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Right.
I don't
What?
do bananas.
She
Really?
she says true.
Oh.
Her husband does not want me around. Does not want me to be around her kids. She will not let me come to her house or be a part of the family. Oh, so there's a lot of rooted. That's
Right.
Like why?
You
Why
can't
is
eat
that?
That's a deep rooted issue there.
But
Yeah.
what is the sister? So am I understanding? The
Seems
sister
like
is
both
picking,
of them don't want her around. That's
Well,
what
no, it sounds like the sister's picking the husband over.
Yes,
Oh.
Yeah.
and that happens. Now,
Like
for
you
me,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to sound
Comes
disrespectful,
first.
but that's her husband.
but
Yeah, that's her husband, but that's her
But you're not
sister.
gonna
That's her
disrespect-
sister,
you're not
though, bro.
gonna
I mean,
disrespect- you're not
her
gonna disrespect
and her
sister.
sister are related.
Right.
That's her
Mm.
husband.
Oh.
That's true.
Ding ding. Y'all got
That's-
married. Y'all got a little.
That's true.
I'm not gonna let you disrespect
But-
your sister.
So
I'm
you're
not.
just gonna have to find a way to get through to your sister and show her how important that family
Is
bond
it your spouse or
You
Which
you
one?
should-
Wait,
which
you
one
shouldn't
is it?
have
Is
to
it
which
your
one is-
spouse over?
No,
Yeah.
no. You
Isn't
don't
that-
choose one over the other.
You got to. That's what they're saying.
No,
They got
you
to,
don't.
though.
You shouldn't have to.
You explain the importance of
I agree.
both
You shouldn't have to.
to
but,
all parties
yeah.
involved.
Oh wait, hold on.
He-
And she is my twin. They are twins.
Ooh.
They should be. You got to go with the twins. There. Take it from.
Oh, that's
Take it from
wild.
there.
And the thing is,
Go with the.
he
Yeah.
married into the family.
Yeah.
He married into that family.
And you and
He
your
needs to
twin,
accept her twin sister.
right? You and your twin sister
We don't
will
know-
have.
Yeah, we got to know a little bit.
Yeah, we don't
Man, I
know the
if this is
whole
the
of
right.
it. That's the thing.
So-
You will have a closer bond than anyone ever on this earth that you will bond with your twin sister, and that's
I
never
agree.
going to go away. So
But-
you're going to have to get to the seed to the foundation of what the problem really
That's what I
is,
was saying. It's a deeply
and
rooted
bring that
issue.
closeness back with your sister, and she's going to
It's
convey that to
definitely
her
deeply
husband.
rooted.
That is some deeply, but I'm gonna be honest, that's really deeply rooted, because even for the husband, it's kind of cold for him to not even recognize, like, even on the holidays, you can
This
put
is
some stuff
interesting.
on the back burner.
This is
Like,
that's
if you guys have some type of disagreement for your kids' sake, for them,
Right.
you know, that I don't know, man. Is he watching? Damn it, are you watching the show? Is the brother watching?
No.
I'm calling you out, brother. Or was it? No, it's
yeah.
brother-in-law. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Just continue to show your love and how important your sisterly relationship is.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was
And try
saying.
to
We don't know the
convince her
whole
to
story.
Yeah,
do
Aaron.
the same with her husband.
Aaron, that is deep. And I would actually, that is a boy, that man, you guys are coming with some good topics. That's actually
Right.
Yeah, that's a whole
and
breakdown.
KB said there's two sides to the story.
To the
True,
story.
but it's still that's your twin
But
sister.
for me,
I don't know.
I'm not gonna let some man come to be my sister. I mean, I'm not gonna let some guy come to be my
Oh, Stephanie, and that's what's up. She says, I keep showing my boys how
Right.
to be loving, even when you're
There's
not
something.
wanting.
There's something
That
there,
is
man,
tough, though.
because-
Yeah, there's some unaddressed trauma from somewhere in the past that needs to be addressed.
yeah.
But it seemed like even if there is, she's a single mother. It
It-
seemed like you would have some type of empathy and compassion.
People
Hold on.
don't care about
But
All,
Yes.
that.
all people
Some
are not
women-
empathetic.
I'm about to say people don't
Hold
care
on.
about that.
But some women will choose a man over their own kids. Think about. Do you guys remember Susan Smith?
Yeah,
I
that
think
was
that's-
Union, South Carolina. That was a little different because
Exactly, but she
Yeah.
chose a man over her kids.
Was that a man or was that her husband?
No, it was a boyfriend.
And it was okay. So this is different.
But the thing is,
I don't rock
the
with
thing
that at
is,
all. We talked about
like
that.
I said,
on,
some women will choose a man over their kids. Someone will choose a man over their family members.
your spouse though, and to keep it on
But, I
track.
know, but so a spouse even
the
stronger.
spouse though.
The-
Like,
it's-
but-
yeah,
it's sad.
I'm kind of
Unlikely
I
that
understand what
a woman will choose
Nick
a
said,
man
though.
over her sister or her kids.
But
Some
it's
women do
sad,
that.
but even marriages go bad. Just continue to love on your sister. If something happens during that marriage and there's some issues, if
yeah.
she's going to come directly to her sister.
I don't know, guys, but we're praying for you, Stephanie.
Oh hell no.
Ooh.
She says, my sister said when she talks to me on the phone, she has to go to the closet and hide.
That is cold. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
that's right.
I ain't rocking
So
with
we're gonna
that.
go ahead and cut it off right
Yeah,
now.
because-
This
But-
is
Stephanie,
that's signs of a controlling
Yes.
narcissist.
Yes.
That's a control freak.
Yeah.
Your sister needs to leave. Sorry.
there's definitely some crazy shit
She
going on
needs
over
to get
there.
out of that.
And,
Yeah.
we got
Yes,
you
definitely.
in our
Right,
prayers,
exactly.
and,
Yeah.
love and all of that.
Hey,
You know,
we're your holiday family.
Yeah.
So
That's-
that's tough, man.
boy. I'm gonna go ahead and
I'm
go
so
to the
sorry,
next topic
Stephanie.
on that.
We don't do pumpkin pie, though.
No, we're gonna do some sweet.
Oh my God.
Aaron said, "What is the husband's perspective? Because he is the one caught in the middle of it." Yes, I would like to know that too.
I don't think he's caught in the middle. I think he's the head of what's stirring up all the mess.
But Aaron is, I think, bringing up like there are another perspective that we might be missing. So, but from what we know of the story now, it's still messed up. So,
all right.
oh, you guys got a brother sweating.
The Derrick Jaxn Effect and why his demographic still hangs on to every word is our next topic here.
Will you give the background of him?
Okay, yeah. So Derrick Jaxn is a self-proclaimed relationship guru, right? He's been on the scene for the past couple years now. I'd say going all the way back to 2019.
Women loved him.
Oh yeah.
And why is that?
And women still love him.
He became a social media relationship expert, quote air quotes expert, because his platform is based on having healthy relationships, being honest, and loving Black women. He has written several best-selling books. This shit is so funny just reading this because it's just like we saw the play. Black men, period, seen the play, and women, Black women primarily, because that is his primary demographic. Women in general being his, the secondary demographic. I see things from just a crazy perspective, being in radio and all of that. So it's just funny how like for 2-3 years he was playing in y'all's faces and y'all just refused to see what the hell this man was doing the whole time he was holding these seminars and writing these books and pandering to y'all's asses. He's over here doing
his wife the whole time.
He's cheating on his wife and doing her super foul the whole time. And now it's just like it's just out there and everybody men primarily is eating it up and enjoying it because it's just like, look, we told you so.
Well, real quickly though, is everything that he said is wrong because he got caught cheating, or was there something of value to possibly a women or men? I mean,
clearly he had best-selling books. He was going on these speaking engagements, so so he was sharing a positive message that was doing good for some people's lives.
Oh yeah.
So being that he's a serial cheater, does that invalidate the message he has to share?
I don't think so. I think now for me, no. I mean, I take some.
Yes, it does, because when you are monetizing Black women's trauma, that line right there alone, hypocrisy, contradiction. He's just a flat out lie.
I agree with Nick.
And you got people out here saying, not saying that y'all are agreeing with or whatever, but saying what is being said right now, and in a weird way creating a loophole for this dude to just, well, I mean, he cheated on his wife while he was, writing these books and doing all this pandering, but I mean, it's true, so, cool. No, it's not cool. This shit is crazy.
No, what he did is not cool at all.
No, nobody's saying that was cool.
My question is, does that invalidate the message that he has to share?
No, it doesn't. We got pastors doing it.
Enhance people's lives through the message you share.
You're definitely not enhancing anybody's life when you're over here lying and doing your wife.
No, the lying is not going to enhance
it, but some parts of it will. I just don't think you can throw away because somebody had indiscretion. You throw away every single point that he's made. I just find that to be kind of like
B. The man has been cheating on his wife for years. This is the first time.
That's between him and his wife,
right? Well, no, it's between him and his wife in the public now because it's out in the public.
It's still between him and his wife.
He put it out there, and it's for the public for public consumption. So now, motherfuckers is involved,
but this
and
is
going to be involved.
It's no different from presidents, no different from
pastors.
How
often in the church does this happen? As the pastor is blessing so many of his flock.
I've been watching Greenleaf.
You guys, okay.
But does that invalidate the message that he's given to you in his sermon?
From this woman, if you lie, everything you say to me is suspect. Everything. If I know you're a serial liar, everything you say is suspect. I'm not going to believe. I'm not going to trust your message.
Okay.
I'm going to wonder, where'd you get this information? Did you go on and plagiarize somebody to get this stuff?
What's popping, Corey?
I don't believe what you said. I can't trust your message if you're a liar. I just can't.
And that's your prerogative. And
that's a funny way of looking at it.
I guess since he's a serial cheater, maybe that's what makes him an expert. It might be, but I'm just going to be on the other side of it and be like, I'm pretty sure there had to be something that people could use or utilize. I find it kind of like
what really got everybody
cheated.
What got up under everybody's skin was the fact that he was
user. I agree.
The fact that he was throwing Black men under the bus as he was doing so.
Read that comment that's up there.
So Black women are so used to Black men coming for us that we get behind men that seem to be down for us. I was never a fan, but I understand. And yes, he weaponized Black women's trauma. He's trash. Everything he said / did was to further his career or likes. So in my mind, it invalidates everything he said. Yes. A salutes to whoever just wrote this, basically encapsulated everything that I said.
I definitely agree with that. Shouts
out to Kalina. If that was you, Kalina, shouts out to you, because that's exactly what the hell, that's what it is. That's what it was.
So does a pastor get the same treatment? Who's out there blessing the women of his flock?
No, I've seen pastors
you trust a pastor who's cheating on his wife or doing that.
It happens all the time.
It happens all the time. But what happens to these guys?
Nothing.
They get
nothing happens.
No,
to
I've congregation continues to flourish.
We got about several.
I'm not going to say that that's not a thing, but I've also seen congregations or these pastors in their congregations also.
Move to another city.
Not move to another
and get another church.
But what I'm trying to say is crumble. Like their whole their validity, everything, their credibility,
Jimmy
all of that
Swagger,
is
still
out the
Jimmy,
window.
Tammy,
You know, so
And they moved to another city for another platform. I mean, if they,
I agree with Nick and what Nick is saying, but I also look at it like there are points. And I don't know because I don't follow the dude. I thought the dude was kind of corny, but hey, whatever the case, if he's helping,
but okay. Corey says it's goofy to invalidate something that is true just because the messenger has fault.
like all of us,
like all of us,
But
we
if
all
I
are
can't trust
hypocritical.
him,
But
I
Corey,
can't
though,
trust
but
We
it.
all
Corey,
hypocritical.
but Corey, let me ask you this: for at the rate of speed and consistency in which this man was moving with, you know, doing what he was doing, you know, he knew what he was doing. He's still getting a mighty good coin off of it. And while, like I was saying earlier, I ain't not gonna hustle, but we gonna expose it. Word to Daphne, Queen of Accountability. That's her term. But can't knock the hustle, but it will be exposed if it's out there for public consumption in the way that this has been out for about what? We're about to be in 2023. 3 years now he's been doing this.
Linda had it.
So it's just like, at what point, you know?
Yeah, Linda says if he had good points, he may have.
Like the pastor, but
yeah.
yeah.
I was reading the one up there.
the Lord is my shepherd.
Yeah.
You know what I want.
The one up, yeah.
If he had good points, he may have helped someone along the way, so that shouldn't reflect on what he did. And there goes that loophole.
It's not a loophole. It's
It
a
is.
fact.
It's a
It
fact that
is.
he's human,
It is.
and
But
he
hey,
made multiple
teach
mistakes,
his or her own.
and his wife said enough, and she's divorcing. So yeah, more power
I
to
mean,
that.
it's not like you gonna hang out with the guy, but
Eddie King was
if he says something that really touches your life and your situation and helps you out, is it invalid because of the life that he lives?
Y'all listen to R. Kelly, so I don't know. I don't want to hear none of
And
y'all
Michael
say
Jackson.
and Michael Jackson. So hey,
again.
stop it.
Again, I'm coming
Stop
with
being hypocritical.
because it's my understanding that y'all didn't really know much about this cat up until like now.
No. I
Okay.
knew the whole few
No,
years ago. Yeah.
Nick,
Okay, so
the one
you
who told me.
you knew about how he was also trashing and throwing brothers under the bus along the way, as if he
Yeah.
was just this. He's the standard. Like if he's not doing what I'm doing, you need to go ahead and leave him.
Oh, I didn't know he was doing that.
Yes, that's why a lot of brothers is on his
He put a little
ass.
salt. Some brothers do that.
It wasn't a little salt, B.
I don't know. I'm just playing the devil's advocate. I
Okay.
don't
If he
know.
it wasn't a
That
little
don't bother me,
salt.
though.
He
Hey,
was
we-
doing the utmost, bro. Like it was
we
wild.
game tight. We don't worry.
Well,
wild,
if he
bro.
was actually
We don't worry about that.
if he was actually calling out bad behavior by men and comparing them to himself, he was wrong.
No.
Hypocritical.
Yeah, that's
Right.
corny.
But he was saying wild shit like if you come home and you see a girl getting buzzed down by a dude and you don't hand her a bottle of water, then you ain't that's not the dude. That you're not the dude for her or whatever. He would say all types of wild, just crazy shit. Like this is what we call clout chasing.
Hand him a bottle of water.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I'm being
right.
facetious
I
and
get the
extreme.
point.
Yeah, thank you, Doc. You get what I was saying.
Yeah.
But that's basically like what type of time he was on. And women was eating this shit up like it was gospel.
I mean, okay. We got a lot of good comments
Again, yes. R.I.P. to the Godfather.
Kevin. Yes.
Would it have been more hypocritical for him to give advice to men in being a good man than to give advice to women on what to avoid? That's the thing. He knew what he was doing in targeting women because he knew where the money was. So yeah, he avoided it all. He could have easily addressed us as men, but he chose not to do that.
Did he help any women though? Did he help any?
I don't know.
You
That's
know,
a good question. I don't know.
I don't know.
Ask
either.
the women.
Women
How
out there.
do y'all feel about everything that's transpired versus what he was telling y'all? How do y'all feel any better?
See, I ain't
Y'all
gonna lie
feel
to you.
good?
I'm just gonna be honest with you. Yeah, I'm right cheap. You know,
How y'all feel
Okay,
about it?
so-
what does it make a difference if he was? I mean, I just don't see.
Okay, so
You
let's turn the table. If he took the narrative and came out and said, look, don't do what I say because I'm a dog ass nigga. I cheat on my wife. I'll fuck anything walking, and I'm gonna put you women up on game on what not
Kalina,
to
you're
look for.
absolutely right.
And
She's
it
right.
ain't me. So would they listen to
You're
that?
absolutely right on that. A lot of pastors are experts. I'm
No,
sorry, I
because
see
if that was the case, Doc, we'd have all types of social media cats doing just what you did if they knew that they was gonna get the bag. But because they know that they wouldn't be able to exact the outcome, the goal, the financial gain.
But they
don't
because women
no, they would
know. And if you're actually putting them up on game and throwing yourself under the bus at the same time, people gonna buy into it.
No, that's why he didn't do that. He could have did that, but we see that he didn't do that.
Well, I can't. Yeah, I haven't really followed like that, so I'll, you know. Hey, Corey, say not ask. Come on, how come on? Corey killed that one. Hey, drop the mic, Corey.
Hysterical.
I think I've heard that.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I've heard it.
So, do you condemn your parents?
Yep.
That's the question. You know.
Yeah, there's plenty of people these days that are doing that with their parents.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, there's plenty of people doing that.
There's plenty that are not either.
Parents are sitting there smoking a butt.
Don't do that.
Don't you ever touch this shit. You know.
Right.
Dad got about 6 kids out of wedlock.
Right.
They tell you not to do it. Like,
oh my God.
Man, stop.
So do you condemn?
But don't y'all see how ridiculous that shit looks though?
But you still take parts of what your dad said. You don't take everything. You take parts of what he said and you use.
Right.
Just like anything else.
Oh my God. Hysterical. What else we got here? Corey, just rest in peace of the Godfather for real. Kenneth says, honestly, these women love that Negro.
Oh,
he told these women what they wanted to hear. He completely broke their hearts when he was found to be the Negro that they hated, the homosexual. Hysterical. Anything he said was super self-serving. Aaron. My man Corey says Kevin Samuels called out men's bullshit. Yes, he did for the first 3 years of his YouTube career, and it didn't pop. It didn't start popping until he started speaking on where women fell short.
Hey man, we all trying to find a niche, so I can't.
I was just thinking about something. People write books about relationships.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, all the time, and the biggest consumer for those,
like Oprah,
are women. Women are always reading books about how to have a great relationship. I mean, if you look at Better Home and Garden and all these magazines,
fantasy,
there's all these books and articles about relationships. So yeah, there is a really big market out there for relationship advice, even if it's flawed.
Well, ladies, stay tuned because my book's coming.
Oh shit! Oh God! Hey, Doc, no. Now you know we got you. Slow down.
Hey, man.
Hey.
There are people who buy it.
Oh,
there's a market, so people will buy it.
Amazon Prime bestseller.
And Nick will be riding that. No.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna be in the line. Hey, Doc, sign this. Okay, hold on. I wanted to read that. Exactly. He targeted women. He monetized their trauma, all while secretly participating in those same behaviors.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mic drop. Corey. He was good. He was real good to look at. He had interesting things to say, but I'm not a fan of any self-proclaimed relationship gurus, and that includes the women. I only watched maybe 1 or 2 of his videos.
And that's, I think, how you should look at it.
Corey says, no, I'm saying it was a problem when he was on our asses. It became one when he got on women. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Women are the biggest consumers in the world. Yes.
Good. Keep on watching that.
Ms. Jano says we all have did something that doesn't align with who we are. Don't get it twisted. We are not perfect.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Yeah. A homosexual is someone who deals with the woman because he needs a place to stay. Safe to say he was the breadwinner, although it was ill-begotten.
Did she divorce him, Nick?
I've read that she's the one who initiated the divorce. Yeah,
she got enough of that.
Yeah. Well,
that was
a week prior, she was like going to bat for him, and then she finds out a week later that he was in Miami blowing some chick's bag out, and then right. So,
what's up, Will?
I think women are eating it up because they are more into discovering and learning more about the emotional and psychological aspect of relationships.
Psychological, definitely. No, I agree with the psychological parts. Oh, aspects of relationship. Yes.
I mean,
I've had women got books off, and I'm like, oh, okay. Now, just about the, even on the emotional aspect, and all these different aspects of relationship. I'm like, damn, this is too much. There's too much reading. At some point, I think it's about living. Sometimes you can get in a relationship.
Well, as you live, every part of your life has something to do with relationships.
It does.
Be it a client relationship,
business relationship,
parent,
friendship.
business, friends, your boss, your coworkers, your loved ones. They're all separate relationships that you have to navigate through life with.
And do you agree that that's a part of learning too, though? It's not always. And I love reading, and I'm an avid reader, but still, not everything that you get in a relationship is going to be in a book, though.
Yeah.
No.
Some of it is just
Experience.
I was about to
experience,
say experience, right?
and we all have different experiences.
Those books are written from life's experiences.
Yeah,
Learning my
Yeah.
ass. They know this stuff exactly, Corey. They just don't want to make the changes.
who
Exactly.
he talking about? Who?
Talking about women.
Oh, well, I'm not.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Corey, but I think that's who he's talking about.
I don't
We
think-
all
I
have
don't-
improvement, room for improvement, all of us.
Yeah, I think it goes without saying. I think we all can improve on a lot of different things.
Absolutely. I
Now,
learned
it's
something
whether or not
every
we
day.
try to hold ourselves to this, this higher moral standard. I think that's where
True,
the issue,
Facebook user.
I'm gonna
So-
go ahead and the question that I had, I'm gonna go ahead and throw it up in the group pertaining to this topic because we got to move on to.
Oh
the
yeah,
next
because we shoot. Yeah,
and par for the course, awesome segue.
who we got a long one too. So
Shit is crazy.
I'm gonna start it by just saying. So we had.
Oh, I got the.
Okay, well-
go ahead.
I had gotten this email text early in the morning, and I commend him for stating his truth, and he put it out there, and he said, "Hey, you can share it," because first he asked my opinion of it. I was like, "Well, you don't really want my opinion of it, but hey, let's get Shopkulture," and so that's what we did. So when Nick puts it up, we'll get in it.
That is interesting, Kent. Kenny, let him breathe, bro. Let him breathe. All right, let me go to this next topic here. All right, so this was the text message or the email or whatever that somebody in the group hit me with, and he says,
I feel like I need to have a book. Damn it! If they're gonna email and ask my opinion, can I have a book?
Write one.
he
Go
says
for it, write one.
Maybe about 6 pages.
he's been in a relationship for over 2 years, living together. For 2 of those years, him and his coworker started exchanging funny sexual text messages.
2
No-
years.
with no real intentions of anything. Even to said relationship, months later, while having a conversation about their significant others, she texted him, the coworker texted him, about the new lingerie that she bought for her man. He tells her to prove it, so she sends him pictures of her in it. After receiving them, all the communication between the two of them, the two coworkers, was at a standstill. They paused it. Several months later, the girlfriend goes through dude's phone and starts reading his texts. She starts going off and accuses him of cheating. When he's questioned, he's 100% honest and tells his girlfriend about it all, including the pictures. There was no physical activity, but conversation. Is this enough to end a 2-year relationship, or do you work through this? Can a man do anything to show amends? And if so, how? Since it was a coworker, does he need to quit his job? I don't remember seeing that shit in the
Yeah, I saw that part.
Let's talk about the. Are you done? Oh, sorry. Okay, go ahead.
She already kicked him out months after the texting was found. While he was still employed there, the relationship was ended by her as in his girlfriend, right?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay. And there is still very minimal conversation. There is a young 15-year-old child that's 5 years old, another young man who's 19. I'm guessing that's the
So
dude.
two of them are hers, and one is his.
The 5-year-old is his,
I believe
or the 19-year-old.
15-year-old.
Okay, so
his.
there's kids in the situation, y'all,
Mhm.
and so then to round this out, ladies, would you consider this irreparable? Men, do you consider this type of situation cheating? And how far are you willing to go to get her back, or is it simping for quitting your job? There's a lot going on.
There's a lot there, and we're gonna try to dive into it. Let's start first. The first question is: should he quit his job? Because the woman that sent him the pictures works there, is a coworker. So let's ask: should he quit the job? Yes or no? Just yes or no on that, guys.
I would say no.
Aaron, yes.
I'm sorry. I was laughing. Can you say it again? What was the question?
I said the first question should we want to ask is, should he quit his job? His coworker works at the job, obviously, and she didn't ask him to quit. He said he wanted to show her how serious he was. So should he?
Nah.
Does he have another job lined up?
Nah.
I'm going to go on the line
Quit,
and say
quit,
no.
I don't
quit
think
the
you should
job
quit.
is not the answer.
No, don't quit your job.
Accountability. You need to hold yourself accountable.
It'd probably look more suspect if he did that.
No,
No,
with
I
your
said
woman,
probably.
because he was wrong sending sexual text messages for a 2-year period. If you can't share those text messages with your woman, you're wrong. Okay.
Yeah.
You cross the line, and even if he had intended on doing something, that's a whole nother subject. But
I know him. I'm going to say no, he didn't.
like my dad said, you don't get your pussy where you get a paycheck.
Nope.
Oh, hey.
So you don't even go down that road. But he was.
I don't know if I
wrong.
agree with.
But in order to
Fish in a
correct
company
it,
pond.
I think the relationship can work through it. It's not going to be easy, but
yeah,
because you have to rebuild that trust. Different
What's up,
people
bro? How you
work
doing?
through it differently.
Def
It's
Ch-
going to take some hard
Chef
work. It's going to take a long time
I agree,
to
Corey.
mend it, but I think the relationship can survive it. I don't think it's required for him to quit his job, but
he has to be patient though. He
Oh.
has to allow her the time, the space to come and to get over it if she ever does.
right.
You can't be pushing. You can't have an expectation. Hey, I want to talk to you right now. Every time you talk, you gotta reestablish the friendship.
Right. But that's going to come out from her in many different ways over a long period of time. You can't retaliate to that. You have to be patient and take it in stride and just try to build on it positively.
And you have to be prepared that it might not turn out in your favor. You have to be, sometimes you just got to own it. And it sucks because obviously they both, played a role in that and they both were wrong. And,
I'd be gone.
I'm gonna read
Yeah.
Kalina's comment, but exactly this is how I
Okay.
feel about the whole situation. He was
Okay.
lining some shit up and got caught, and that's that on that.
all right, who's
I don't know
right?
who said that. That was Facebook user. I don't know who said that. I gotta get
Okay.
this charger. Kalina says real quick before I gotta get this charger. She says cheating hurts, period, but emotional cheating would hurt me more. For example, you smash the chick 1 or 2 times, it ends and that's it. Emotional cheating, you miss the chick, y'all have inside jokes, you've bared part of your soul to her, you have a connection, soul ties, everybody, even if you don't talk. I definitely leave in that situation.
Damn, I didn't even think about that. That
What?
Exactly.
I'm gonna be honest with you, because I've heard about work husbands. I mean, I was with somebody. She had a work husband. I don't know what they were talking about. They could have been talking about that, right? Or it could have
They
been
could have been talking about that, but to me,
You had a work husband.
it's totally different.
Now I'm mad about it. I want to hit her
Because in one of my past jobs, I had a work wife.
See,
But
God damn, dog.
But wait.
I don't want to go there. Oh,
But
That work husband.
but there was no physical, sexual, or emotional attraction in any way. She was like a 72-year-old little tiny Filipino woman who used to bring me Filipino food.
So why not a work friend?
She was fixed.
that's what they call it, though, Nick. I'm
I
serious.
don't understand
He
the
said-
word
Well, see,
husband thing.
I didn't name it, but
They named
people
it
would
that.
say, "Ooh," they were like, "Oh, Ellen came in and made sure you had flan to take home for Thanksgiving." You know,
You probably could have had another woman cooking for you too, though. Because I've had women get mad about that. Like, you don't have no other woman bringing you food.
well, see that.
Because I like to eat.
Well,
I be
see-
telling, hey, bring me a steak, or they bring it. And
But see, if you understand the Filipino
I got kicked out a
culture,
couple- huh?
the Filipino culture, that's how they express themselves, and that's what they share. They share their love for food, preparing food, feeding people. If you ever been to Filipino feasts,
well,
it's massive.
Well, I have I appreciate. The
Okay, you've been there, done that.
Yeah, I appreciate the culture, man.
Okay. But no, she was a
I
really
got the
sweet
bag
old
in the
lady.
back right here.
She
Uh-huh.
retired like a year after I met her, but she was almost like a mom to me. People say, "Oh, Ellen's your work wife. That's cute," you know.
Do you think though, and I'm just saying hypothetically though, the nature of that relationship, jealousy could have maybe popped its ugly head though?
No,
Okay. I'll
there's
just,
no way.
okay. Well, let's get on to, because we want to let you guys, and then we'll kind of what did Jason Jason said trust. No, that. What's up, Jano? How you doing? Jason said trust is a major portion of the relationship building blocks. How do people rebuild that? And that's what we said. I think Heidi actually answered that and really made a really great point.
Jano's comment? I didn't see that.
Oh, I didn't see
He knew
that.
exactly what he was doing.
Yeah,
he did.
Yeah, he did.
But Heidi said, yeah, you think time and space fixes it.
Y'all reading comments I already threw up.
Well,
but I got you. I got you. Go ahead.
She said, own your shit and then move on. You really got to own it. But also, I do believe there has to be time. You know, you can't expect somebody to get over being emotionally scarred and hurt. You can't. If you love them, you have to accept the accountability, responsibility.
And you have to give them that time.
You got to give them that time.
And you have to take whatever comes with that.
Yeah.
You have to take it. You inflicted hurt. If some of the way she expresses herself over in the healing process hurts you, you have to take that.
Okay, somebody called me out. So it work spouses doesn't mean sex. My work husband is gay. That's all outdoors.
That was Kalina.
Yeah.
See?
Well, okay, but some people would take offense to that though, and I think
just a term, maybe.
Well, a term.
But then if they met the person, they'd be like, "Oh, she's a cute little old lady."
Work husband, work wife. I don't understand.
Especially if she starts sending you pictures, or let's say she sent you.
Folks say rocking with it. That term isn't cool at all. Work wife, work husband.
Aaron, I think Aaron said that. You know what? I never really thought about it. I don't think it bothered me because I can care less. But I think I can see why people would get a little offended by that. Wait, T, you said you got a work husband?
No, I've never had one.
She's like, damn, you want to get one, right?
No.
Oh, no, okay.
But I think if you're going to call someone a work wife or a work husband, it would have to be someone that is totally just a friend, pretty much. There's no physical, emotional connection or attraction or anything, and you're just friends that do things for each other.
Yo, Melissa, that's what I was saying.
Share lunches or have a talk. Just come and speak. How you doing today? Are you okay? Type of thing.
Well, call it a friend then. I can see. I don't know. I think that term can get really.
That's exactly why I asked the question. Why not work
a moniker that I don't know if that's probably something that should be. But hey, each is their own. I think you should probably talk to your spouse or whoever you're with about that. She already had trust issues. That's why she was looking through his phone.
And going back.
Wait.
This is what I said basically in the thread.
Who don't have trust issues these days?
Because this is their first time going through some shit like this. This has happened before. Why it would probably.
He told me that didn't happen.
Which is why it probably prompted her to do that. Well, he told you that, but
that's his side of the story.
Yeah, right.
Oh, you think B is out here believing it?
There's three sides to every story.
Right.
Is there I don't know. That could be his phone could have been ringing. He's in another room. She picks it up. There's factors. I don't know. I mean, playing devil advocate. She could have went through the phone. But if you don't have nothing in the phone to hide, then bam, you wouldn't be in a situation too. So
right.
Yeah, I agree, baby. Why quit the job?
You said what?
You said quit his job? Why quit the job?
I don't know. One sister said quit the job. Sisters was like, you better not quit that damn job.
You have no livelihood. You have no money. Right. Pay bills.
Now you got bigger problems.
Y'all are cold blooded. Hey, sister.
She kicked
when he told me I was like, bro,
listen, she kicked him out. So I don't even think that really matters if he quits his job or not. She kicked him out, right? From what I read.
But let me ask this though. Why did she kick him out? It sounded like months later. So they were still being intimate. They were still doing things.
Is that what it said? Months later?
Well, I'm just going off of. I'm just going to add that.
Go ahead.
Well, maybe.
So then why is she using it? She's using them for sex, and then gets
How
to.
do you know they were having sex?
Well, I asked. I'm very.
Okay.
Wait, what happened, John?
Well, maybe they tried to work through it, and she just couldn't do it, or
I thought I read that she kicked him out when it was all going down.
No, she kicked him out months later.
Oh.
So I think it was
something.
I'm gonna say several months later she kicked him out, but she was still having sex with him. So
she was preparing her exit strategy and saving up her money so she could pay them bills after she put his ass out.
Hysterical.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Hysterical.
Women always put that exit plan in place. They don't just jump out haphazardly and say, "Oh, now I'm into this relationship. I put him out. Now I fucked up. I can't pay the bills." No.
Yeah, there's always that extra account, that one thing that the husband never knows about.
Yeah, that exit strategy.
The exit strategy.
What? Think about the time he invested in that relationship, sex or not. He was doing what a lot of us do. I don't know who us is. Building a bridge to the next relationship.
Damn, yo.
A 2-year
She
bridge?
missed that. That's the first time I actually heard.
lining one up.
Wait, hold on.
That's what everybody been saying. He was lining some shit up and he got caught. We've been saying this.
Women do that too.
So they get it in place.
Plan B?
Plan B. Damn it.
Is that what he was doing?
I know he wants to, he loves her and wants to work on it, and he's having a hard time, difficult time. When you make bad decisions,
you go have a hard time.
You love somebody and you messed up. I believe second chances should be in order. But
so when all this came out, did he try to defend it?
No.
What was
or justify it?
How can one justify that?
Yeah.
Right. What was his response?
He asked her for pictures. Did he know that was going to be a picture?
No work life, no work.
Hold on, bro. What? Wait, Doc, you read Jada?
I'm with you, Jada. I'm with you.
No, none of that. Do it to there, but
nope, none of that. You better not have nothing. No work, wife. Oh yeah,
Bet
you talking
not.
to him. You talking to Doc. That was a personal message to Doc.
Not better not.
Bet not.
Oh, she said it like that.
That was a long time ago, baby. That was a long time ago.
Doc, I already told Doc. Hey, I just said it. I'm like, hey, if I was you, I would go. Hey, is that cool, babe? Bro. So anyways, guys, oh man, so we're gonna continue the conversation. We gotta do comments because we're at the time. Oh man, this was a good one, but man, we gotta go. But you guys keep commenting on this.
Yes, a lot of time invested in that one.
Oh wow, we didn't even get to that last.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, that's gonna take some time. Yeah, it's gonna take time. We're gonna have to do that next week, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. You guys know this is Shopkulture. We're coming. Make sure you like and share.
What was that?
What Melissa was saying?
Melissa coming with some gems.
I don't got to think twice when he tells me something. Not only am I not picking up his phone, I don't even stretch my neck or side eye to look at his phone. Got to be secure with yourself first, and you wouldn't feel like anyone can take your spot.
Okay.
You. She didn't say that. I said that.
But he was doing dirt though.
Yeah, talk about it, Corey. Melissa be in here, man, shooting from the half court.
She's spitting on that one,
getting buckets.
But I unfortunately, I don't think a lot of people. I don't think a lot of people feel like that, But hey,
secure women do.
Oh shit! Okay, sorry about that.
Hey man,
I don't know if I agree with that, Melissa. I mean, some guys do.
Look, here we go. She said there was a void somewhere. There was something he was missing, and that's a good point.
Some guys
now a confident woman that knows she's taking care of her business at
home,
and they have good communication and physical attraction. She's not going to worry about it.
Okay, but hold on. But did he not have that in the phone? I'm going to play devil's advocate. Did he not have that in the phone? So he was doing something.
No. I'm talking about his woman at home.
But that's what I'm asking. I said I understand what she's saying, but if she didn't look through that phone, right? So I don't know if that would in this instance.
There had been something. This is just my guess, right?
Okay.
Wild ass guess, right? I'm always open to the possibility of being wrong, but wild ass guess. There were some things that had to happen or went down between the two of them that something went off in her to go, let me look at this nigga's phone, and went through his phone. And as one of our followers, one of our fans said, I want to, because she looked in his phone and found what she was looking for. So it's like she knew. It's like she knows her dude. She knows the guy. She knows how he gets down.
But my question, to be honest with you,
I've never had that happen.
I never have.
Never had that happen.
My question is he sending sexy sexual sexting with his woman?
It could be helping the relationship.
Wait. You said sexual sexting?
No, he's not.
Sexting. Sexual sexting.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Messages
he about to hit me, guys.
with his woman. Are you doing that with your woman? Are you sending her sexual text messages?
So true.
It could be helping. She could be helping the sexual relationship
too. At home. No matter what you do, a cheater's gonna cheat.
Yeah, but he didn't.
He cheated.
He was lining it up. He was lining it up.
Pictures? Oh yeah.
The OB's coming out.
Had he not got hold on. Had he not got caught, come on.
It would have evolved.
He would have been jumping up and down. He would have. Listen, he would have been doing jumping jacks.
I know the guy. I disagree. I know the guy.
Okay.
It would have happened, guys. I'm telling you.
Okay, I'll put it like this like this.
Okay.
The possibility of it evolving would have been there if something would have went funky at the right time in his relationship. He got an immediate shoulder to cry
I
on.
see. Well, I'm just gonna say this. I know his speed. That wasn't his speed.
Okay, but
He was
I
cheating
stand on
though.
that.
He's a cheater.
do you know his speed was to have this sexting relationship for 2 years?
Right, 2 years.
2 years, man.
Yeah, not
Is that your boy? Is
not,
that
not 2 days.
right?
Come on.
2
Not 2
years.
weeks.
Come on.
Not 2 months.
Yeah,
2 what?
2 years,
Two-
B.
2 years?
Listen, I seen.
What?
I'm just gonna say this. I seen some of.
That's a lot of reading. If she wouldn't read, she was
Come
sitting
on,
up from
come on.
3 to 5 a.m.
That's a lot of
going
sex
through
days.
all them text
Can I say
messages.
that? Can I say this real quickly? Can I say this real quickly? When you're working in the trades, they talk differently though.
What?
When you work, what?
Okay, go ahead. I want to hear.
When you work in the trades, and you know, I'll give an example: plumbing, electricians, or whatnot. You've been on sites; they talk different. They talk
Yeah,
very,
they do.
you know what I'm saying? They're joking
Are
around.
they talking their way into some pussy? Like, what are we?
No,
talking
I'm just talking about you. You talk different.
Very.
What?
Very. I'm a mechanic.
about?
We're not sexting.
Huh?
I'm a
Well, okay,
mechanic.
I'm
We're not sexting.
I'm just asking.
Do people say something? I mean,
Right.
I'll
Hey,
call
how does
it-
she agreeing
I've
to?
had customers say stuff and it was just joking.
we're not sexting at work.
So how does work talk with plumbing and being an
I'm just saying conversation. The conversation is very off color. That's all I'm saying.
and that leads into
I can agree with that part.
Your
Yeah, that's
Hold on.
But
thank you. See?
But-
I'm just playing
but-
devil's advocate, right?
Mhm.
Leading into texting your coworker about what kind of prove what lingerie you
that's
got. For,
crossing the line.
I want you to, and we don't know what the conversations were like prior for him to just be like so emboldened to go prove it, rather than
show him.
hold on, rather than just that's cool.
I thought we were in the show me state. We ain't in the show me state. This ain't the show me state.
No, this ain't no show me state.
But she was open to it too because she
All right,
was
they
on the
both
bed
was
and took pictures
right.
of it. You know,
But she sent pictures to other guys too. Does that matter? She sent it to like several other guys.
well, no, that don't matter.
What
Okay.
matters is the one she's in a relationship.
Okay.
Her boyfriend felt about that, and the
Oh,
one
wait.
that she's into being in a relationship with himself.
Okay.
That's cheating.
All right. I'm just wondering. I know the guy, so I know
But I
that
mean,
he's
when you
funny.
say the trades and we talk differently, because basically, historically, the trades have been made up predominantly
It was
by
locker
men.
room. It was locker
So-
room talk.
Right.
Locker
So
room
it's
talk.
locker
Locker
room talk. And women that work in those trades are subject to hearing those, and they shouldn't be offended by it. And most of them tend to join in on it. But
I agree with you, Facebook.
I got
user.
in trouble
To
in
an
a
extent,
situation
depending
in
what
my
the conversation
past,
is.
working in a mechanic shop. You know.
Thank you. That's all I said.
But there was a lesbian mechanic who worked there with us that we looked at as one of the guys until she tried to hit on a girlfriend of mine. And I treated her like a guy who tried to hit on a girlfriend of mine.
Oh, so
So she was out of line, and we didn't get along since
After
then. And I got into a little trouble because she was in a conversation with some other mechanics as I was walking by. And she was like, yeah, I'm going in to have surgery next weekend, so I won't be here. And I just made the comment. I said, what are you going to have, an addictomy?
God.
And I got in trouble.
Yeah,
for that.
well, yeah.
Yeah.
You deserve that.
To HR you go.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Straight to HR.
You know that. Now we're gonna call you out too.
$100.
Jason said, "Doesn't that mean
This was a very
you
long
already
time ago.
stopped long before the girlfriend found out?" Yeah. I didn't think about
So
that.
why you keep him?
But why? Yeah, exactly. Why
Why
are the
keep
pictures
them?
still in the
Oh,
phone?
God damn it.
Why do you keep
Okay,
them?
guys, we're over.
Yeah.
All
We're
right.
playing chess tonight. Shit.
All right.
You're-
He was wrong from the jump.
Yeah,
Because if
yeah.
if I'm sexting, I'm sexting with my woman.
Exactly.
And we're role playing. We're doing that. You
Yeah,
know?
but some people don't really do it right. Like it can just be
Well,
like,
maybe then you tell her you're not doing it right. You know, I
I
need to hear some dirty shit.
You get
you
that
know?
dirty.
I need
Man.
to see some sexy pictures.
Oh, come
You
on.
do that with your woman, not with your coworker.
right.
He says,
Cross the line.
Jason said, I don't think the trust can be rebuilt. Well, I think it's a bad way to go. I
Trust
think
can be rebuilt, but it'll never be the same.
it'll never be the same. But you also got to give her time and see.
Yeah.
And you have to be.
Man, she getting her back blown
But
out
she
right
want
now.
to.
You better
know
stop.
She getting her back blown
Nick,
out right
That's
now.
dick stop. That's cold-blooded. Women take a long time to get over certain stuff like that.
All right, let me stop. I'm being facetious, but y'all, we ain't gonna act like it don't happen. I know what I'm saying.
So Nick, you saying she called one of his partners over to talk about it?
Hey man, you got some scandalous chicks out here, man.
Let me tell you about your friend.
Hey.
Yeah, he did me like that.
I'm going to tell you something. It's funny when you.
That dirty nigga. The next thing you know, they're
Crazy.
pumping and sweating.
Oh my God, y'all crazy.
Women do be doing that too. They be calling and you be like, no, wait, you doing too damn much. You caught me on the wrong day because I'm coming over. You know? All right, guys, we got to end this. Thank you guys for tuning in. You guys right over. This is Shopkulture. Make sure you like and share. Man, subscribe to the YouTube. Man, we appreciate y'all.
Yeah, man.
Great
This was,
conversation. Thank
yeah,
you for
this
the
was- this-
contributions
this
tonight.
was-
Lots of
this
great
was
We have
great.
one more. We have one more show before that.
yeah, we do. Yeah, next week, right?
We're
Right.
trying to go to
Christmas?
Kenny G. Anybody got some
Uh-oh.
tickets for Kenny G?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's sold out.
Who
Oh,
got
it
my
already sold
hookup?
out.
30th and 31st, all shows sold out.
Next week is Kwanzaa, so
Okay, maybe somebody can put up the Kwanzaa principles.
Yeah, because a lot of people,
Umoja's
self-included, need to be more educated.
I'll throw that up in
Kwanzaa.
the group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. Keep the conversation going. Let's get it.
All right.
We appreciate y'all.
Yeah, we appreciate the comments. It was
And go to Facebook, check out and like my blog page, Feel My Flow. I
Oh,
share
yeah.
some gems on there.
oh yeah.
Yes.
Feel My Flow.
Ladies.
Feel my flow.
Ladies, come get your life right. No, just wait.
Oh, yeah.
All right then, y'all.
I'm good.
Y'all be safe out there. Them roads is getting crazy, slick, all that crazy shit.
Just
And,
drive fast on
Yes,
them. You
be
don't
safe
slide.
out
Wow.
there.
All
Drive
Take it
fast, you don't
slow.
slide.
Fuck safety. Okay. Y'all be good out there. That's game. We out.
Shop culture.
One love.
Shop culture.
Hey.